you ever wanted to live in the middle of nowhere without anybody around for miles? Like, ever? How about the cold? Do you like the cold? What about people? You one of them who could just live without them? Well, if you answered yes to any of those three questions, then holy shit, I have a job for you. A remote post office in Antarctica. Right? They're hiring. And if you're good at sorting mail, selling postage stamps, and counting penguins, and being alone for months without medical and mental health, which you probably need, because if you're thinking about this, you need to seek some help.
Holy shit, do I got a job for you, sucker?
Anyways, the post office at Port LaCroix, it's a tourist destination, and they have a post office there called the Penguin Post Office. Somewhere in the Goudier Islands, might be some people around. The site receives about 18,000 visitors each season, and the area is also filled with penguins, so you might ought to like penguins, like a lot. It's a British Antarctic territory, and it's been around since something like 1944, and now it's a crazy-ass living museum that's just kind of funky. Now it's under new management. They just run the museum and gift shop. Wonder if their gifts say made in Antarctica. But seriously, historic fucking landmarks in Antarctica, for God's sakes, what the fuck is really there? Unless we're being lied to and the Earth really is flat, and that is a really big ice wall. The people who run it are pretty much, that's all they do is count penguins and their chicks. But they also watch the visitors and they study them very closely to see their impact on the environment. Yeah, you bunch of fucking lab rats. Anyways, in addition to counting the penguins and the penguin chicks, this is what they do. One of the reasons why they study you bunch of lab rats is to ensure that the environment is properly cared for, and it also tells them how many people can come back next year. So I'm gonna have a link at the end of this. Other than that, living and working at the post office is far from luxurious. The accommodations, so they're pretty limited. There's an information packet if you do want to see it. I mean, hey. The staff members, they share a single bedroom, and there's no flushing toilet. Instead, camping toilet must be used. There's no running water. There's no showers. Visiting shifts offer staffers a shower every few days. In some cases, it can be up to 2 weeks. Sounds like fucking Club Med, doesn't it? Amazing assortment of opportunities. And penguins. I wonder if you get to hunt the penguins. Huh. Did I mention there's also no communication? I forgot about that, didn't I?
We ain't done yet, bitches.
There's no internet access, no cell phone reception, and satellite phone calls are very costly. Sounds like fucking paradise. Staffers will have very minimal communication with home, according to
the packet.
This thing sounds just better and better. In the event of a medical emergency, evacuations to hospitals can take as much as 7 days. Sounds great. Sign my ass up. I want to see this fucking packet. That's all I gotta say. Antarctica is physically and mentally challenging place to work.
The packet reads.
And that's all it reads. Well, sounds like a very goddamn dream, doesn't it? Well, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna have a link. Alright, I'm out. Alright, I'm out. Adios, muchachos. Alright, I'm out. Adios, muchachos. I'm only saying what they're forcing me to say. Don't believe them.